Hello, hello, hello. Didn't get a chance to go live yesterday. I just wasn't feeling too hot mentally, but I think we're good today. Besides, I wanna make some progress. I feel like yesterday was a fine thing to do for one day, but I can't keep it up. I can't let the mentals drag me down. I got one day, and now I'm back to it. So hopefully, I can work on completing this game. Got a lot to do. Oh, I thought we were like all the way back in some other portion, some other part of the game. Thank God. Alright, I'm fully charged. You ready, little dude? Alright, let's go. So, I realize I want to kind of hyper focus this game for a bit. I want to try to get the video on it done by, like, I want to give myself a hard deadline, but I want to try to get it done before then. But I want to do a hard deadline of January 1st. It gives me this whole month to work on this video. And I think I can do it. Let's listen to this. Oh, that's cute. He's just chilling on the mailbox. It's so cold in here. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that. Oops. I'm not in the Bendy mindset yet. I'm sorry. I didn't know I'd actually be able to hit you. Jesus Christ. This game's called Bendy and the Dark Descent. It's the second in a series of Bendy games. It's a horror game. And I just love the style of it. It looks like an old cartoon. Do I have an ID?
Looks like we need to find an ID card somewhere around here. Any ideas, Bendy?
Alright, let's find the ID card. What? This?
Nothing in here. Let's keep
Aw.
looking. Nothing in here.
He's just running around pointing at trash cans. This is sick. I love this little guy. Alright, if you're wrong, you get bonked. You ready?
There's nothing in here. Sorry, Bendy.
Alright, you know the drill, okay? If you're wrong, you get bonked.
Nothing in here. Let's keep looking. Empty. Well, maybe it's somewhere else.
I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh my god.
Nope. Not in here.
I think it's just because it's a horror game. Like, that is just completely unexpected. Ooh. The future has arrived. I just didn't know it would get here so soon. Some of the stuff that's coming out of Gent doesn't follow any of the rules of physics that I know. Hard to believe they started as a bricklaying company once upon a time. Nowadays, we have all the modern conveniences and, worse yet, the headaches. Take that ID card machine they've got at the door. You don't bring your ID, you ain't getting to work. So I started putting my ID card on my nightstand in my room at the Downside Hotel. It's not the safest place, but at least I know where it is. Why would you write that down?
Looks like we found a clue.
We got it! Good job, little dude. Alright, we need to go to the downside. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Okay, where's the Downside Motel, though? Is it even here? Oh.
Oh yeah? I'll just start my own place.
Okay. Ow. The gameplay reminds me of BioShock a lot. Hmm? Okay. I see one person. I need to have an idea of where a hiding spot is, where the nearest hiding spot is, before I start getting into anything. Okay, I think it's this barrel. Okay. That barrel will do. Mm-hmm. Just gotta skill diff him. Unfortunately, can't skill diff the ink demon. If the ink demon shows up, I gotta hide. Ah, dang it. I shouldn't have eaten that. Okay, useful. There's a hiding spot right there. Alright, we ready, little guy? Let's go.
It's kind of creepy in here.
No, it's not. It's fine. Ooh, books. Is there the one book? Why'd it go so silent? Okay, cool. Okay. Probably should have looked around before I started just grabbing stuff. Can I not get in any of these doors? Huh? Is there another place I can get? There is, okay. Ooh, safe and sound. Might end up having to use that for once. The keepers see everything. Sup, Boris?
Well, geez, you haven't
How'd
gotten
you
far.
get here?
Don't do that. Wait. How did you get in here?
Oh, I have my ways. So tell me, how goes the journey?
Slow, but I'll get through.
Ah, I see you have your father's never-quit go-getter spirit.
Oh, now you knew my father. Well, newsflash, I didn't even know my father.
Yeah,
Or
fuck
my
you,
mother.
dude.
Or anyone else in my family.
I see then.
Bet you feel like a real
You've chosen to
dick
forget
now.
the past. I can understand that.
What the hell?
What are you talking about?
Look, I don't think you're ready for this, but hang on to your lunch money. There's something I want to show you.
Okay, hands off, Walt Disney.
Wait. What are you doing?
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Okay.
Over here. Come have a seat. This won't
Something
take long.
feels off. It's a little inky in here, huh? There's a bit of ink. Just kind of in here, huh? Let me go over here. What the? Can I go this way? I'm allowed over here? Okay, fair enough. I don't really feel like talking to the ink wall. Oh. What the? No hiding spot? Fine, no. Okay. Ooh, need that. Eh. Do it, Walt Disney. Come on. Make a movie. Oh, did you want me to take a seat? My
Where
bad.
are we?
Very old place.
How disrespectful of me.
Full of memories. But never mind all that. There's a little story you need to hear. You ready? Here we
Story
go.
time!
Once upon a time, Audrey, there was a bitter old man who had lost just about everything.
Joey.
Right. The real Joey Drew. He blamed everyone but himself for his mistakes, But mostly he blamed his old business partner for abandoning their work years and years ago. A man by the name of Henry Stein, great artist and a good friend. In his anger, Joey used an evil machine to create another world. A world made of paper and ink, where he'd torment his own version of Henry forevermore. But one day, a miracle happened. An angel came into Joe's life. A young woman by the name of Allison Pendle. She didn't visit often, but when she did, she saw something good in Joey no one else could, including himself. Through their friendship, he began to see the world with better eyes. So one day, in Joey's cartoon cycle of hatred, he gave Henry an angel of his own to guide him when things were most dark, to always provide hope. It was then Joey decided to make something new, something he had always wanted but he could never have: a family. But not a cartoon one, something real. And after many, many tries, he created something that made him happier than he ever could have imagined. A wonderful, loving daughter, bright, kind, almost human. He created you, Audrey.
Almost
Are
human?
you crazy?
Listen, I know it's a lot to believe.
Who do you think you are? I wasn't born from some machine. I'm flesh and blood. I'm not some kind of ink monster.
Just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it. We're always free to choose, to believe what we want to believe.
Take me back. Right now. I'm not listening to any more of your lies.
Remember who you are, Audrey.
Leave me alone. It's not true. It can't be.
Okay. Anything change in here? Doesn't look like it. Peace. Okay, I got it, bud. Oh shit. What the hell? There's so many. Excuse me? Wait, where did I just respawn? Wait. Did I just skip what was supposed to be probably a hard section of the game? I guess my respawn was all the way back here, which is good for me. I just don't have to do that area. Okay. We are the keepers. Oh, fuck. That's something. Bendy? The ink demon is Bendy? It makes sense, but Bendy. Bendy's dead! Oh no. Fuck! Oh. Oh my god, I didn't know he could appear again. No. No, I hate that fucker. I hate that thing so much, dude. No matter how much preparation, it jump scares me every time. Even if I know it's coming, it's still the scariest jump scare ever.
I don't like to ask questions. I believe everyone's got their own business. You hear something, you leave it alone. But when you spent as much time in and out of a jug as I have, you learn to keep your mouth shut about things, you know? So when I saw this here ad in the newspaper that reads, Gen Corporation looking for research subjects, pays $3.50 a week, I figured it'd be good for me. Easy money, right? With my record, you can't afford to be picky. But turns out something really wrong is going on in this place. I mean, I've seen dead people before, but here, death is like a way of life. A clockwork march. They wheel out the bodies, and they disappear down the chute. Forgotten men from the street, paid to die. $3.50 a week.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Weird thing for an animation studio to have, not gonna lie. Oh, 523. Okay. Give me a blueprint. Ooh, give me that. Oh. Something's finna happen!
My name is Audrey. I'm not here to cause you any trouble. Look, I just want to go home. Please, can you help me? I'm sure we can reach an agreement. Let's just talk. Who are you?
That's not creepy.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, makes sense.
Can you take me to him? He wanted me to find him. Please let me see him.
Oh, fuck. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Swing your thing, dude. We out. Oh, what the hell? What the hell was that? Just a pencil and a dream, baby. Well, this area seems fun. I don't even know if these guys are killable. Uh, Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ah! Yeah, that makes sense. But I got this respawn spot. Pretty sick up here, dude. Okay. Let's power up our bad boy. Looking pretty powerful right now. Okay. So I don't even know if I can kill this thing. The thing that makes me think I can't is that there's only one of them. It makes me think he's just like walking around the area, and I just have to kind of avoid his sight. So I feel like that's what I'm gonna treat it as for right now. He kind of looks a little unkillable. Not gonna cap. Oh, he's gonna see me. I saw that bacon soup though. Dude, why can't there be subtitles? There needs to be subtitles for the. I can't understand a word this thing is saying. Okay. Okay, peace, dude. Oh. Secret? Fine. Okay. I just need to chill and wait for him to go back. I'll wait. Fuck. Oh, every time, dude. I didn't want to run out of the way because then he would have, that big creature probably would have heard me. Oh. That was dumb. I thought this would lead me somewhere secret. I think no matter what, even if he did look this way, he can't see me because I'm in the vent. But I don't think he'd even look this way to begin with. Okay, so we got one. There's one guy here. Looks like he is gonna patrol the whole thing, maybe? I'm gonna go up here. I want to see what his route is. After I see all this stuff. June 18th. So this is labeled as an unsafe area. Interesting. Wait, this might be the actual way I'm supposed to go. I don't want to go there yet. You good, bro? Just making sure it doesn't come back to life. Hmm. Pretty easy to hide from you there, dingus. So I don't really understand. There's a way that way, and then there's this way. I don't know which way is a side path and which way is the actual main way that I'm supposed to go. If that thing appears to jump scare me, I am screwed. What? Okay, I'm gonna go up top then. I think this is the actual way. Which way's the actual way? Slide. Wee. You can't see me up here. I am hiding. You cannot see my feetsies. I dare you to come to me. You cannot see me. He's got one tentacle just bugging out. Uh, problem? Problem? Help. Okay, made it. I wonder if there's anything over there. Uh-oh. The hell are you? You can't get me, stupid. Give me more health. Yeah. I didn't know this had an upgrade over here. Oh yeah. That's a noose. I'm not gonna hang myself. I'm gonna try to beat this thing. Don't tell me to kill myself. I can get out. Okay, maybe I can't, but no, I definitely can. Is the thing. Okay. So I remember there being a switch on the other side of him. If I flip that switch, does he die? Is this like Bowser? The keepers have taken my friend. Locked him away like some animal. Just because he's big and strong. But they don't need to fear him, no. If they just make sure to feed him on time, Big Steve won't ever hurt a fly. He loves the food from the Little Devil Lounge best. If only someone would take the long road back through the sewers, climb up the elevator shaft, and seek out his favorite thumping delicacy, then they would see how harmless he really is. Wait, what? Wait, I can't do that, can I? Surely this is not telling me to take the long road back through the sewers and climb up the elevator shaft. My whole goal of the game so far has been to get to the elevator. I can't. Surely it doesn't want me to go back and do that. If only someone would take the long road back through the sewers, climb up the... It's literally step-by-step instructions. What favorite thumping delicacy? And what sewers? If I see what they mean and I see like sewers somewhere, I'll take it. But no, there's not a lever. Okay, I think I actually would have to go back and get his favorite thumping delicacy. Oh, what? Oh, you're not angry? You're not angry at all. You are kind of friendly. Oh, I can't go back here. He's literally just a quest NPC. He's waiting for his thumping delicacy. If I see a path back, I will take it. But the Little Devil's Lounge was... It was literally at the beginning of the game. How would I get back there? There's no path back right now. I'd probably have to go forward to go back. I don't think there's a path back right now. But if I see sewers, I will take that path. I made it. Cool. I just wanted to see if I could. And I could. Alright, let's hope we see sewers at some point. Wait. No, sewers is back. Hold on, that might be a second playthrough thing. I don't know. I don't want to turn around right now.
That's where the ghosts live. Just
Oh?
on that door. The keeper's prison. The pit. No one ever comes out. At least, they're never quite the same. But I could open the door for you. I do know how. I really do.
Thank you. That would...
But first, maybe play a game? Oh, I love to play games. I like hide and seek best. Find me, and I'll open the door for you. I promise. Look away while I hide, and no peeking.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Seek out Heidi. Where are you, Heidi? That's not you, is it? I don't think you hid in this room, Heidi. To be fair, I don't even know where she can hide. We didn't come up with rules. She could be all the way back through the sewers, up the elevator shaft. Wait, are you gonna be here? That'd be a sick hiding spot. Wait. Where can Heidi even hide? Oops. Okay, not back here. Okay, I need to wait for this guy to go by and then I'll look out there. Just go by, dude. I don't see her. Oh. Okay, I think I know where she is. I heard that little giggle. Don't think I didn't hear that. What the hell? Gotta wait for my cooldown. You're not out here, are you? No, you're probably in here. Mm. I'm gonna call this guy Gert. He looks like a Gert. No, not in here. But somewhere near. I thought I heard a deep breath when I like walked up to these boxes, so I thought she might be crouched behind them. I'm probably just hearing stuff. Oh! That's a good hiding spot. I walked right past it. Good job. You win.
Oh, you did it! You found me!
No, I win.
This is so exciting!
Excuse me.
You were brilliant!
Now, can you open that door for me?
Oh, yes, the door. I think you'll find it's open now. Oh, and also, let me give you something. Something special. Just a small reminder of our game together.
A new power? Fast travel. What was behind you is now dead. Thank God I did not walk back. Holy shit. That would have been horrible if I had walked all the way back and then continued on just a little bit just to find that I get fast travel. Okay, how do I use it? Oh, okay, linker pipes. Huh. So these work weird. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it back. Let's see if I can do that. These work weird. It doesn't just let you fast travel. It's like one at a time and they're only linked to one other. So now I need to go back and find a different linker. I'll do it. I'll do the quest now. Cause why not? Where are the linker pipes here? I know there were some, but I don't know where. Uh, no, not in here. I might need to be ready to hide because I remember the ink demon was here. Okay, here's one. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, this one doesn't link to anything. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Okay, where's the linker pipe in this room? I know there is one. I don't want to enter this room until I know where it is. Oh, fuck. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, why can't I use it? Well, that one just doesn't work. Unfortunate. Wait, so how am I supposed to get up the elevator shaft? I don't get that at all. What the? I just lagged into a wall. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I can get back yet. Because none of those pipes say linker on them. And these ones do. So I think I'm going to have to... wait. What the? There. Ink demon's no threat to me. Hey, what's up, Filthy? Appreciate you stopping in. But trust me, I understand. Wait, is this the right way? I don't. I don't remember. Help. I think this is the right way, actually. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I can go fully back to that room yet. My B, bro. My B. Suck my dick, but ow. Okay, chill out. That was so rude. So rude.
Really?
No longer contaminated. I'm fresh and greasy. Fresh and greasy, quick and greasy. Bonk. My bad. My bad, bro. Wait, it's watching me. Stop watching me. Mm. Interesting room we got there. Literally has nothing to do with me. Cool. Oh. Oh boy. Huh? That person's real.
Excuse me. Sir? Can you help me?
You must be really lost to be asking me for help.
I'm just looking for answers. About the Keepers, Wilson, the cycle. Anything could help.
What's your name?
Audrey. What's yours?
Honestly, I've almost forgotten. My name is Henry.
Have you been a prisoner long?
When the Keepers think you're a threat to their plans, they lock you away. Forever. Still, it's given me time to think. Things like, if you haven't eaten in years, you might not be human.
Why would you be a threat to them?
I'm what they call a cycle breaker. Once upon a time, I knew how to start the cycle over. And when that happens, everything begins again. Completely new.
Wait, what was the name of the protagonist of the first game? Is it Henry? Bendy and the Ink Machine protagonist name. It's Henry. That okay, so that's the character from the first game. Good thing you're out of here, filthy.
Obviously, Wilson and the Keepers don't want that to happen. himself is the key. This world is his, but even he must obey its rules. For now, at least. If you can get him to look at something very specific, it will reset everything.
What is it?
It's just a reel of film, labeled with the words, "The End." I can see it in my mind every day. They keep it upstairs in the pit.
I'll see if I can break in and steal it. Maybe if I reset the cycle, we could make things better for everyone here.
And what about you?
I just want to go home.
So did I. Good luck,
So
Audrey.
did I.
If you need me again, you know where to find me.
Shit, that was loud. Huh? On God, something loud just happened. Pulling levers always equals good in this game. So good to know. I see you. I don't think I've missed one of those books yet. But there are some times where it's been hidden well enough that I think that I could have missed some. But I usually look at everything. Okay. What is this? That noise made this room so creepy. Hold up. You wait one goddamn second. Do I have a place to hide in here? I don't have a place to hide in here. So I'm just gonna trigger this. And then hope I can find a place if I need to hide. Oh. What the hell happening?
A yourself, Audrey. You're still weak. The Keepers can be relentless to strangers. But there's nothing to fear as long as I'm with you. You're safe now.
You did this to me. You brought me here. Turned me into this thing. This doesn't make sense. I've never done anything to you.
Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense. Drawn walls, nightmarish
He's loud.
creatures, an ancient studio that died out almost 30 years ago. It's all fiction, utter nonsense. And yet, in here, it exists. It breathes. It flourishes. Reality, guided by its master's pen. The foundation for a new reality. We can bleed into our own. Just think of it.
Is that bacon soup?
We create in here,
No.
we can release
Almost.
out there. But first, this world must be controlled, made safe. These
killed it.
things, these angels and demons, are they really life? Or are they just stains? Old mistakes ready to be cleansed away.
What? The little
For
guy was
newer,
friendly.
Greater things.
What do you want from me?
I need your help to save my father's life.
What?
I'm with you,
This
Audrey.
is our
What?
start. We'll talk more once we're safely inside.
The fact that there is a subway system means this place is a hell of a lot bigger than we thought. Chapter 5. This is the final chapter. The Dark Revival. Whack. Need this.
Stay close. This place isn't as safe as it once was.
Signal towers are nearby. Abilities have been disabled. Okay. Damn. I liked my abilities. Mm. Old Track 77 is a quiet place these days. Ever since the terrible crash a few years back, people don't like to hang around. Too many strange things keep happening on this platform. Last week, one of the railmen told me that they had reports of some train going through that wasn't on the schedule. There were figures standing in the cars, staring through the windows, but it never stopped to let no one off. Just kept on going straight through. Some say it was the Silver Lane Express, the train that crashed. Kitty Thompson. Okay. Okay, I'm coming back. Stop your whining. Hey. Stop it. Stop it. You didn't do anything. He's a good boy. Fuck you. Oh, I see it. The only ones that I would think that I missed is maybe one in the beginning part of the game, because I wouldn't have known that I'm able to grab them yet.
The demon's evil continues to spread. This room here has
Be quiet.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Shut up!
It was nothing.
Almost there. Just a quick stop. Won't take but a moment.
The ink demon's not dead.
The subject will stand in the designated location.
How's that for a designated location? Shut up. I'm just gonna walk on through. Nah, they won't let me. Fine. Bow, 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 bow. My pipe?
The subject will submit all weapons for further screening. Disarm now.
Man. That's a Tommy gun? Give me that.
Remain still for examination.
Give me that.
The subject is cleared for entry.
Alright, I worked hard for this. What the fuck? I worked hard for this. Give me the Tommy gun. Give me the axe. Give me literally anything, man. I don't like you. Stop being so damn creepy.
Civilized world. How do you like my signal towers? They nullify the ink demon's powers so he cannot pass them. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own long ago.
Stop that. Is that you? I don't believe you.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides, you must be very tired. A quick rest.
You think I trust you enough to sleep?
Betty will show you to your room. She's my housekeeper, among other things.
You never actually killed the ink demon, did you?
No, he's too powerful to destroy.
At least he admits it.
Sealed him away, trapped him in a different form, one that was
Bendy.
smaller, harmless.
The little guy.
Bendy.
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
Wait, Wilson? One more thing. If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
Come along, and no more dawdling. This way now.
That's a linker pipe.
Oh, you're here at last. It's so exciting finally having you with us. Now, to give you some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing. Wilson's laboratory is downstairs, and then
I want to break
there's
that.
the north wing.
You're supposed to be leading me, lady. Am I supposed to lead you?
The
I guess we'll
Institute
go this
got
way.
here a while ago, and ever since
I
we've
choose
had
this
to keep
room.
the north wing locked up tight. I'm afraid it's
Let me in.
fallen into ruins by now.
Since I'm leading you.
Those juicy, lovely books gone to waste. Only keepers go there these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson isn't with you. So, mind your distance, and you'll be just fine. It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
Someone else is getting mad.
All right, here we are. Best room in the house. You should see where I sleep. Ugh. But this
Get
room...
the fuck out.
Oh, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out.
Stains. You can go. Thanks, I'm good now. Gilson? What's Gilson? Oh, that. Oh my god. What? We're reading a little novella. The Mug and the Maiden, Volume 1 by Sir Wilton Moore. Chapter 1, The Dangerous Forest. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a mug of cheese. But it was not an ordinary mug of cheese, as you would find in any home or kitchen of the age. No, this mug of cheese was a distant descendant of one of the three grand Flagon kings. The same kings who had charged on horseback to defend their capital city during the unforgettable conquests of the previous century. To which of these Flagon kings he hailed from, the mug was unsure. But still, there was honor and courage in his heart. In the mug of cheese's heart? His family line heralded of deeds long past that had forever changed the course of Stoop history. Did he have a name? Of course, all mugs of cheese have names. This is common knowledge, just as every fruit bat is really named Stanley. The mug of cheese was named Rictor the Cracked. What a name! I can hear you say, cracked indeed. This mug of cheese bears no damage that I can see. Fall silent, you small-minded bass. For these in lies our intriguing story. For therein lies our intriguing story. Let's begin at the beginning. It was a hot winter. It was a hot winter day in the forest. One of those days where everything is dull brown. The lake was still, the birds had shut up, and the trees were but sticks in the overcast sky, save for a lone pine that skimmed the clouds above like a painter's brush. It was on this day that Mr. Darble Mouse was in a hurry. He had just been named as Vermin of the Year by the society brethren that lived under the old church, and it was customary for the honoree to bring fine part wine cheese to the ceremony. There were only hours to locate some of the precious cuisine. Fortunately, Mr. Darble Mouse knew exactly where to find it. The dark cellar below the governor's castle. But unfortunately, as he approached a loose plank of wood in the old wall, he failed to realize that the heavy rains that had come during the night had passed moisture into the plank, making it far heavier than usual. Thus, when he pushed the plank with all of his might, it lifted just enough to push his body only halfway through. But his strength just couldn't contend with the weight of the plank and his arms failed. The plank snapped back down, crushing him flat. After all, this story is not about Mr. Darblemouse. Or had you forgotten the mug of cheese already? I can see that you might connect the two. Mr. Darblemouse was, after all, looking for cheese when we were talking about a mug of cheese just before. Sadly, I must inform you that there is no relation between Richter the Cracked and the rodent who is now nothing more than smushed guts inside the wall. Except that there is! For it was the death of Mr. Darblemouse that started all the trouble. You see, when things die, they tend to smell, and that's just what Mr. Darblemouse did. But that's not all. His body pinned between the outside and inside of the wood wall had made a perfect passage for the hot winter wind. The wind, therefore, carried the stench of his decaying mouse carcass deeper into the governor's home. Like a snaking, twisting wisp of terror, the smell settled into a little tavern near the courtyard of the castle. Here, soldiers would spend many long hours when there was no bloodlust to soothe with battle. Strong ales and red meats filled with the menu from back to front at this rustic medieval greasy spoon. Mostly the customers came to look upon the barb maiden, Maxine, who was actually named Rita. Rita was by far the best looking creature in all the governor's county. There was a beautiful deer woman just over the hill, but no one knew that. Okay, that's good to know. By day, Rita scrubbed her tavern so clean you could eat off of it, which was fortunate as it was a place that indeed would be eating since it was a tavern. You indeed would be It was a place you indeed would be eating since it was a tavern. By night she served her customers with charm, grace, and mostly with drinks. Did I mention that Rita was married? Well, I am mentioning it now. Rita was married. Her husband's name was James. He didn't do much until he died. The smell of Mr. Darblemouse knocked him flat, and that, my friends, was that. Oh dear, this story has barely begun and we've already killed two major characters. Needless to say, Rita was deeply distressed by the whole thing, but 20 or so minutes later she realized that she couldn't mourn forever and went to buy some cheese. Ah, yes, don't worry, dear reader. This time the mention of cheese will probably guide us to the meeting our focal hero of the tale. Also, this is a good time to start a new chapter. Chapter 2, a new chapter. What the fuck is this book? It's a fever dream. Rita entered the cheese shop with her guns blazing. I am speaking metaphorically, of course, which means I mean that she entered the cheese shop quite determined to buy some cheese. This was because, just the night before, as her husband James was taking note of a weird smell in the room, she had invented a delicious new concoction, a cheddar cider. It was sure to be a hit with her patrons. After all, the governor's county only had two exports, cheese and grapes, and she couldn't possibly make a drink from a grape. But back to the cheese shop scene. Oh. Rita knocked on the counter loudly with her fist, causing the nearby cat to do absolutely nothing, as cats do. From behind the wall, she heard a stir as someone was crashing through piles of cheese to make their way towards her. Emerging gloriously from torn yellow curtains, an old man came into view. He was giant in stature with a long, long gray beard, bobbing along and within his beard were all manner of cheese crumbs and wedges, wrapped tightly within his hairs. But yet he held even more cheeses on ropes, pulled across his chest, with loops of provolone linked like sausages over one shoulder. His eyes were big and his ears were bigger still. A smile of kindness erupted from his face, and he locked eyes with Rita. My, the Kurds are kind to me this hour. Hello and welcome, he bellowed. Rita bowed low and promptly began to cry. The shop owner looked at her perplexed. What did I say wrong? The bar maiden sniffed and snooted and finally answered, Forgive me. My husband has just died and I'm out of Swiss. I'm going to pause now in the story and ask myself why Mr. Darblemouse went into the cellar in the governor's house for cheese if there was a cheese shop nearby. I think it's best that we overlook this glaring problem in the plot, don't you? Now back to the story at hand. Rita purchased a large amount of cheese from the shop owner. She bought cheese wheels and cheese melts and cheese slices. She bought cheese whistles and cheese bread. She bought cheese paper and cheese sandwiches. She bought so much cheese, in fact, that she had lost track of all she had obtained, and just dumped all the fromage into a large burlap sack for the return journey to the tavern. Goodbye, Rita, the shop owner called as he waved farewell. Goodbye, Daniel, she called back. His name was Murray, by the way. Overburdened by her treasures, Rita made her way home. So, do characters just make up the names for people? They don't ever ask what other people's names are? They just call them whatever they want? That's weird. Overburdened by her treasures, Rita made her way home, following the main road to the castle, but as it always happens, the road was now under repair. A man with a skinny mule was plowing up the dirt so that he could put down new cobblestone. 4 of his associates were standing by, watching him. The job would only take a few years to finish, but Rita was in a hurry. So she followed the detour sign that told her to take a different road to her left. Unfortunately, no one could read in the governor's county, so she went right instead. The mishap took her deep into the forest, where absolutely nothing of interest happened. Except something of interest did happen. As she trodden on through the forest, her sack of cheese weighing her down, muttering complaints all the way, little did she know that danger lay just ahead. This danger was cunning and dangerous, and had one of those out-of-place eyebrow hairs that drives you nuts when you're talking to someone who has one. This danger we will call Bernard, a big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak. Bernard didn't often have visitors in his house. This was because he lived outside. Also, he was rather fond of human flesh, which made him very unpopular. So obviously you can see the drama unfolding here. The beautiful but tired Rita huffing and puffing and up the winding path as she approaches a certain doom. Bernard watching from behind a nearby tree, licking his lips. Oh, the tension is tense, is it not? At this point in time, we must pause again to ponder all the possibilities that will happen now in our story. 2 characters have died already. Surely a third wouldn't hurt anything. Are you perhaps just reading the story because you want to see who will get the axe next? You are a little warped, you know that. Well, then, let's see what happens next. Bernard stepped from behind his hiding place, his eyebrow hair gleaming in the fading sun. Dear madam, why must you pass through so fast? He called with his eyes glimmering. I must get home, Bernard, because, for one, it's getting late and I have customers to serve. And second, because you eat people, Rita replied. Poppycock, balderdash, codswallop! I won't hear these lies against my character, he detested, for I, Bernard, the big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak, have completely reformed myself. Rita squinted suspiciously at him. You have? Bernard put a hand to his heart. I have! I no longer prowl or pounce. I won't attack or bounce. I will not kill or maim or tear. I won't crush or even bite you anywhere. I promise I won't devour anyone. My gosh, you've become a bore. If you aren't going to be the danger in this story, then I've come all this way with 100 pounds of cheese for nothing. She boosted the sack further up her shoulders and turned with an angry grunt, but Bernard waved after her in a panic. Wait! It is all a ruse! I intended to eat you, dear woman. I swear it! He cried. It's all a trick, you see, a new angle. Oh, wait. It's all a trick, you see, a new angle. It worked on some guy yesterday. Oh, please stay. Rita sighed. Her strength was just about gone from her long adventure she had taken since she left home that morning. She turned back to face Bernard. All right, she said, but your part in the story better lead to an unexpected turn of events. Oh, it will. Bernard clapped and waggled his clawed finger in a motion to motion her to draw near. Just wait until the next chapter. Oh, chapter 3, the next chapter. All looked quite dire for Rita. Bernard had her within his grasp. Surely it would just be mere moments before his jaws collapsed upon her head. Oh, what a horrible end for Rita. Needless to say, I am worried for her. But as luck would have it, miles and miles away, 20 years earlier, something amazing happened. 2 mugs of cheese, a Gouda and a mozzarella, welcomed their first son into the world. I don't think I need to tell you his name. It was Dave. No one liked Dave. After that, their second son came forth, Richter the Cracked, just called Richter at the time. Richter spent his early life stealing cowbells and putting them on skunks. This way, people always knew when danger was nearby. Needless to say, Richter was one smart mug of cheese. But all could not remain perfect forever, and suddenly the great skunk famine began. Richter found this world in array, and he sought a new purpose. Fortunately, there was an opening in the governor's county for an adventurer at the time, and since he was a descendant of the 3 Grand Flagon kings, he was boosted to the head of the line. Because, as we are all quite aware, even in olden times, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Thus, the adventures of Richter began. He braved deep dungeons, he slayed great beasts, he climbed the highest mountain peaks, he sailed around the world despite the fact that he didn't own a boat. Richter was truly the stuff of legend. But did I mention the curse? Yes, fair readers, there is a curse. A fiendish and terrible curse. One morning, while Richter was in the governor's county, he came upon a witch named Witch. The witch had just pulled a pound cake from her oven where she was proceeded to start ingesting it. Right there on the front walk of her home. At once, Richter knew this creature was pure evil, eating cake that early in the morning and without ice cream. This was truly a fiend that needed to be vanquished. Richter jumped her fence and pulled his sword. Would you like some pound cake? The witch offered. It looked quite delicious. Richter would not let himself be seduced by early morning cake. As he approached closer with his weapon at her throat, the witch began to sweat with a mouth full of crumbs. I also make a mean scone if you want to wait. Now, no gentleman or gentle mug could refuse a good scone, so Richter withdrew his sword and patiently waited for the witch to create these new buttery pastries. But what he didn't know was that the witch accidentally had bumped her table and had added within the mixture a vial of cursed liquid. See, I told you there was a curse. You were fair warned. The moment Richter ate one of the scones, he fell into a deep sleep. The witch, baffled, finished her cake and proceeded to get a civil service job in a nearby town. As the years rolled by, all that remained of the witch's house was carried off by elves and the garden became overgrown. This left only Richter asleep in the forest, with no end to his dreaming in sight. But the story thankfully does not end there. For as luck would have it, a giant man covered in cheese, with big eyes and big ears, wandered past the sleeping mug. In case you've forgotten, this was the cheese shop owner Murray, sometimes called Bill, unable to resist cheese of any kind, even a mug of the stuff. Murray took Richter to his shop and set him on a shelf. Here Richter sat for many years until this very fateful day. You see, in Rita's haste to gather up all the cheese she had purchased, she had swept a few things that did not belong to her into the sack as well. These items included the cat on the counter, a personalized pen, Murray's cash box. I think she'll be hearing about this one eventually. And last but not least, Richter himself, still deeply asleep. So now that the two stories have come together, let's discover what happens next to Rita and Richter in the climax chapter. Chapter 4, the climax chapter. It was the same hot winter day in the forest, and Miss Darble Mouse was finally starting to get concerned. Just down the road, Rita was being drawn toward an almost certainly bloody and horrific end to her life. Bernard was just moments from taking her within his lizard jaws, and mere hours from trimming his eyebrows. Rita stood her ground. She was no damsel in distress, but simply a person who was pretty darn tired at this point. She pulled the burlap sack of cheese from her body and swung it hard, with every last bit of strength she had left in her. An ear-shattering crack rose through the silent trees as the bag made contact with Bernard's shocked face. His teeth flew in all directions, falling like pebbles to the ground. His eyeballs dislodged and rolled into a nearby stream. His jawbone turned completely around and planted itself on the back of his head. Bernard ran screaming into the woods, never to be seen again this week. His cries faded and the forest once again fell soft and quiet. A cow walked by. Rita, still standing with the sack outstretched in her arms, stood wide-eyed at what had just happened. Surely no cheese in her bag was hard enough for that kind of impact. As she placed her burlap sack upon the dirt and peeled it open, she was amazed to find Richter, the mug of cheese, inside, and looking quite dazed. He was awakened, and the curse was finally lifted. Somewhere behind a desk, the witch looked up and nodded with a smile. But, oh dear reader, look! Look what was now upon his mug body. A giant and elegant crack! The very mark of a warrior. This hero's journey was finally complete. Richter the Cracked had emerged. Yes, it is true that Richter really didn't do anything important in the attack on Bernard. Just by Richter being where he was at the perfect time, he had saved Rita. The fates were with them. Richter and Rita talked and laughed and ate cheese while the sun went down. Richter, you cannibal! Finally, they packed up their picnic and headed back to the tavern where they were met with cheers of excitement. This is mostly because the guys had found out that Rita was now single. One second, I need a drink. As the night wore on into the early morning of the hours, the tavern remained alive in the castle courtyard with singing and dancing and cheddar cider. Oh, what a celebration! But like all parties of such proportion, eventually everyone sobers up and you have to go home. Before long it was dawn. The sun began to rise steadily in the west, marking a fresh adventure on the horizon. A wind, a wind of a new direction began to blow with a more steady pace. It skittered across the ground and found its way between the floorboards of the governor's castle. Here, against all odds, it found the barely remaining body of Mr. Darble Mouse. Ugh. The wind carried the stench far beyond the borders of the castle, over the mountains and deep within a dark cave where Evil slept. "What the heck is that smell?" said Evil, awakening with hellfire burning behind his eyes. Eventually, news of the great evil spread from town to town until it reached the ears of Richter the Cracked. He polished his sword and gathered some crumbs of bread to store in his mug, wearing the best expression of courage. Richter once again set off to conquer the day. His story was not yet over, but for now, dear reader, we return to our own lives. So let us end this tale with one closing thought, shall we? Be we cracked or small, or even dead, there's always a purpose to where we all are led. Be brave and strong, and lest we forget, fate isn't quite done with any of us yet. The end. Uh. Okay. Okay.
Did you have any questions?
Is it
Yeah,
always
what the
dark
fuck
here?
is up with that book
It's
back
always
there?
dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember.
Are you very old?
No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new. Although,
Just give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Alright,
I
let's
didn't turn
continue.
out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson will keep trying.
And do you trust Wilson?
This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me, is that a good thing, where you two are from?
I'm not sure. I don't think I ever had one.
Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast. Just follow the instructions. Carefully.
Thanks, Betty.
Of course. If you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
I'm gonna sit here for a minute just in case there's an achievement. There's no way for me to actually like see the achievements that I've gotten while I'm playing. The heck? What? Hello?
I actually did really good on my biostats final. Not like
Alright, I'm probably gonna end stream here. That way I can get ready and start making like some dinner and stuff, and then I might go live later again tonight. Not really sure. But yeah, it's been a fun stream. Go ahead and save my game. Adios. Peace, guys.